to Dreamhack Atlanta 2019. I'm with the Halo team right here. We're getting ready, and we got to get through some registration first. You can hear the ladies already screaming in the background about registration. Once we get in there, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna try to warm up, and then game time.
So we played Chaotic a couple times online. You know, we've got the best of them a couple times. They beat us one time. And, you know, they're an experienced team, so you know it's gonna be a hard match. But I think we're prepared. I think we're ready.
Feels real good. I'm ready. I don't think they're ready for me.
Don't be surprised when this game's over in the next 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is going to be a double cap opportunity here for Tox Gaming. They're just slaying everybody out that dares to respawn here on Heretic. Flag now moving. Last player alive who can make any kind of impact is there. He's taken down. That will be the 5th and final flag going in. Tox Gaming dominating. It's just slowly moving up the map, and it's going to be Snakebite who picks up the first kill. The second one comes in from Snakebite as well, and just like that, 3-0 was a slow start, but now things are picked up. Tox with a clean sweep across the board and an overkill there from Snakebite as well. It is going to be 2-0 in the series. It's a matter of time, and the man who started it off with the overkill closes it out with a 50th kill. Snakebite, incredibly impressive here in Atlanta. From the overshield player, takes down RBG, Lethal jumps in the hill, he strong sides away, and it will be 250 points. The threshold is crossed, and Tox Gaming close out their day here in Atlanta with another convincing 3-0.
Those guys are incredible players. You can definitely tell in their experience, the way that they push, the way that they play the game alone is in its own realm. It's going to take some more experience, I feel, from a lot of players to be able to take them down, and I truly believe that after exploiting them and really diving deep on what they do, we could definitely do it.
Hey, even charging this. I just want 2 on PC. 2 is my favorite.
Good morning.
Oh, I can't see, bro. Is that like
You can't see me.
Is that a defect, like, in your body when you wake up and you're blind?
Oh. I hate this.
Alright, so at Dreamhack day number 2, we are finishing up the pool play. We got one more game, and it's one of the amateur bracket teams that moved in. This is, I believe, the 2nd EU team that showed up. It's kind of a bummer that the EU guys have to verse each other in the same pool, but not our problem. As long as we 3-0, we're good. So after that, we're hoping to finish with the 2-1, start in the winner's side of the playoff bracket, and then we're gonna pretty much focus playoffs at 2 p.m. straight on through the rest of the tournament, and we're hoping to see Tox again in the grand finals.
The Vikings were a team that came from the open bracket. Supposedly they went 3-0 in pools, open bracket, and they ended up having to compete us first thing. We felt very confident going into the matchup. We ended up beating them 3-0.
After playing Tox, we were pretty excited to play the Vikings. We felt hot and confident. We knew exactly what we needed to fix, so easy.
It was good to, you know, kind of assert a little bit of dominance going into these championship bracket rounds.
We took care of business when we needed to. We kind of just worked on our own game and improved. They were better, honestly, than we thought they were going to be, but that wasn't an issue. We just kind of upped our own game.
How do you feel about this being the last Halo 3 event?
Back then I wasn't able to compete in Halo 3, obviously, except for locals, and you know, being able to compete in Halo 3 was one of my favorite games that got me into competition and competitive gaming. I feel that, you know, attending these events made me such a special person at the end of the day. It was always in my heart to compete, and now I'm able to succeed, and especially in competing, especially against all these pros I used to look up to.
Playing the last Halo 3 event, it's like, you know, I've grinded that game since I was a wee lad, and I'm happy, but I'm not. I love the game, but I am also ready for something new. And I'm sure everybody else is kind of ready for something new, and I'm excited to start Reach. I really am.
It's a little bittersweet, you know, growing up, my parents didn't let me travel to MLG events, and back in Halo 3 was in its prime. And Halo 3 has been my favorite Halo, and since it came back in the HCS circuit, I know I've really enjoyed my time playing it. I kind of wish I got to play more back in the day, but hey, you play with the cards you're dealt, and this is the last event. This is the last chance for me to, compete at my favorite game of all time, the game I've put in the most hours in. So I'm just gonna do what I can with it, do my best, and hopefully come out with that good placing.
Oh, it's sick. Like, I don't know who didn't play Halo 3 who likes Halo, but it's sick knowing you're at the last event for the game. And honestly, if they had any other events, I would still show up because this game is just a classic.
Middle of game 3, and Sargon's Xbox working fine, but the game itself, he just randomly disconnected. So we're finding out what's going on, but it may be a reset, and it might be the reset we actually need. So it's not fun. We were actually coming back. Things were looking pretty, and then this happened.
Everybody good?
Sargon got DC'd. We don't have a reason as to why it happened. And Team Mantra was gracious enough to let us restart the match with them at 55 points, us at 44.
We had a rough game, that last one. We got 3-0'd. It was close and then not close and then close and not close. I think the reset in game 3 is what threw us off really badly. It was just more upsetting than anything, and then just getting your head out of a match reset, winning or losing, it's not fun. So that was a wrap. So we're in the losers bracket right now. We're going into losers bracket round 3. We've already scrimped both the teams and beaten both of them in 3-0 in scrims. So I'm not too worried. If we beat them, I believe we go top 8. So that's what we're shooting for right now.
We just reverse swept Guardian Gaming. As far as RBG being involved in Halo, Guardian Gaming has been one of the teams we play the most. You can kind of say there's a little bit of a rivalry. GG's to Guardian Gaming. It's a rivalry matchup for us. Displays has a little history with some of the players on that roster. But no, we're excited. We basically solidified top 8, which is a huge achievement for us. Looking forward to making that push, maybe top 6. If we can get some more confidence going into some of these bigger matchups as we progress, we could make a push for top 4. We'll just have to wait and see.
How did I feel about playing the final game against Infinite? I think we lost a lot of composure. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. I felt like I was playing on maybe a really big 58-inch television at home in my basement. The delay was so bad. I know that a lot of other pros have been feeling the same way on Twitter. It was kind of like a mutual agreement that it was kind of lopsided on the blue side of the station on main stage. This is my first Dreamhack Atlanta and my first Dreamhack in general. And honestly, I had an extremely great time. I still have the rest of today left, and I'm looking to have a lot of fun.
Pirates or ninjas?
I'm a Ninja fan.
Good man.
Yeah.
Stay on the team.
Ninjas.
Only 100% ninjas.
Ninjas are humble, you know?
All right.
Ninjas are humble, they're bad. They throw stars at you, you know?
Stay on the team.
Yeah.
Pirates.
Oh,
Give me that booty.
First one.
Give me the booty.
I don't know, man. All right, thank you.
The booty.
All right, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you just saw and you want to see more of that, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you know when any of our videos go up. I'm Randomize. This has been RBG Esports. We really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch our content, and we'll see you in the next one.